I've mentioned numerous times that my shop is 32 by 48 feet. Well, let's look at a couple of unique ways to look at these measurements. First, the standing long jump. Five standing long jumps. Let's see if I can do this. I was doing these a few times with my niece during our summer vacation. Let's see how many cartwheels long the shop is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa. 6 cartwheels in a bit, and I'm dizzy. A few cartwheels in the other direction. I'm going to see if I can get my feet up higher this time. It is the start of another beautiful day out here at the Reboot. I'm going to take my time, but I'm going to efficiently move through getting these remaining 4 posts up and standing in this second load-bearing wall for my 32 by 48 shop. Definitely doable. I laid out the posts. Measured and marked them, and then grabbed my trusty Husqvarna chainsaw. Husqvarna 445. This one is about 10 years old, and I think it was, at the time I bought it, was either the Rancher. It was either the Rancher or the Homesteader model, something like that. Works extremely well. 22 caliber charge for the Ramset nail gun. Perfect. Time to add a girt before I can raise the next post. If you're new to the channel, here's a quick little update in terms of what my objectives are. I'm building a 32 by 48 shop. It's a self-build, so if you watch this and previous videos, you'll see that I'm having a go at this by myself. And one of the interesting, or at least one of the things that I find very interesting in the process, is that I have also milled the majority of this lumber by myself on site with a Woodland mill sawmill.
Check out that beautiful sky. Great day to be out here. Temps are about 18 Celsius. I'm going to say high 60s, low 70s Fahrenheit. Beautiful day. Have a look at that. The second wall is up, all 7 posts. I've run out of 2x6 girts, so I'll have to start milling those in the coming days. I stopped the other day because I ran out of 2x6s. However, as you'll have seen from the other video, I was busy during the last few days milling up new lumber for the walls.
These cross braces add quite a bit of rigidity to the wall structure. And check this out, my parents have dropped in for a little visit. The Reboot property is actually closer to their house than my home in Ottawa. So it's actually a nice place for us to meet almost halfway, or not quite halfway, but gives us a few more opportunities to catch up during a month's time. They're both retired. My father is in his early 80s and my mother's in her late 70s. And he's a retired CEO. He's a civil engineer by training and would love to be more involved, but just not possible right now. That was an enjoyable cameo visit from my parents. I'll explain a little bit more about them, perhaps in some upcoming videos. What I wanted to do in a quick little break right now is just show you that each one of these girts, these 2x6 horizontal members, is attached to a post, or to the post as you can see with nails, as well as these structural screws. These screws are monsters, and as you can see here in this next one that I'm about to drive in, you can see how it just sucks the board in and takes it right up to the face of that post. I want to take a quick second here on this warm September day to strongly urge any of you that have a goal or ambition that you just haven't gotten to, be it work, be it your personal life, to get out there and give it a shot. Mine right now is this property, as silly as that sounds. I recently retired from Canada's civil service. In fact, I was with Canada's Foreign Service, and to be precise, I was an employee of the Canadian International Development Agency before that got merged into the Foreign Service. So spent a lot of time traveling, and to get those jobs, obviously I've got a bunch of degrees. Mine are in mainly economics, but I've been dying my whole life. I've had an interest in construction, an interest in woodworking, and obviously wanting to own some acreage as well. So I finally had my opportunity. Started with building this shed here, which is a pole barn type structure on a very small scale. Built up my confidence for tackling this bigger one on my right here. But my point is to stop thinking about it and get out there and pursue whatever that dream or that objective is that you have. In my case here, I am not in any way, shape, or form trained in any of the construction trades. None whatsoever. I've been interested in carpentry and pursued it as a hobby for years. And I've watched and I've learned from various things that go on around me. And when I had the opportunity to pursue this, I've done it. And I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I've got my small sawmill, my Woodland mills. I've been able to get this far with this project. The trusses are on order. And I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So whatever your hobby is, or maybe not hobby, but whatever your dream is, I recommend you give it a shot. Don't go sell the family house. Don't go broke doing it, but within your means, take some steps, put some resources aside, and do it logically, do it intelligently. But if you do that, if you put a plan in place, you put some resources aside, give it a shot, and you might have an opportunity to pursue your dream. And you might also find partway through or towards pursuing your dream that it's not what you thought it was, and then you can exit it. And you can exit it in a way that, again, also doesn't do any kind of financial harm or damage to your personal finances, your family finances, or whatever. But the message here, go pursue that dream, give it a shot, and who knows where it may take you.